this whole experience as far as the firearms community goes for me has been a blessing. I mean, hands down, it's actually a life saving thing for me, is what it really is. You know, a little bit about myself and everything too. After the Marine Corps, I got out. I didn't touch firearms for a long time. It's probably about 10 years or so. I didn't touch firearms, didn't care to, and we all deal with our own inner demons and stuff in life. Um, when we hear the term PTSD and stuff, it gets thrown around quite a bit. Um, but we all have some sort. Doesn't matter. You don't have to be in combat or anything to have it. But it's that in itself, like I said, that you start spiraling down the rabbit hole. And luckily for me, moving here to Memphis, um, I was really blessed. I found a really good group of people that brought me under their wing, and um, you know, treated me like one of their own, and like they're my family now. Um, and I go and do things with them outside of shooting as well. But for me, it saved me from myself. Just to be real honest with you, like you get into these deep depressions, and you don't feel like you have an outlet or any people to talk to or you can relate to. And it was a blessing that I found people like you and Will and Ronnie and other folks as well that are in our instructor group over at Top Gun. And I mean, um, I really truly firmly believe that, like I said, they saved me from myself, to be truthful. um, Coming into shooting and stuff, handguns really is not my forte. It just never had been. And I kind of got swept under some people's wings on shooting. What really honestly drove me to want to become a good shooter, or a well-rounded shooter in general, was I was actually standing in the kitchen area, where the restaurant area, right? And I was looking out there, and you were actually out there shooting on the big side, or Gen Pop is what we call it now. We call it Gen Pop. But I was watching you shoot, and I was like, well, I'm a very competitive person in general by nature, and I was like, I want to do whatever he's doing. I got to figure this out, you know. And so I probably became like the most annoying little brother you've ever met in your life. And I would just be like, "Hey, when you going to the range? I want to go. Hey, take me with you. Hey, what are you doing? Why are you doing this?" I just started asking a bajillion questions, and for most people, that probably would turn people away, and they'd be like, "Oh, I don't need to speak with you. I'm too good for you," or this or that. And like I said, to this day, I say I attribute a lot of my shooting to you. I say that you gave me drive and desire to want to do better for myself, and in return with that, what it came a good friend as well. And um, I don't have a lot of friends for a reason. Um, and the ones that I do have a very small inner circle that I I do anything for, like seriously anything for. And that's what this community has given me. Uh, I haven't ran across really anybody in the firearms community as a whole that has been just a terrible person to be around. Most people in the firearms community, or the shooting community, um, are good people, good natured people that do want to help and do want to help you improve. And um, that's where it leads into my next thing that I started doing. Was I started wanting to be a good instructor. My love and passion in life is teaching. I like to help people improve themselves because I want to improve myself too. And I want to see other people succeed, as well as not just my close friends or my family. I want to see other people succeed too. um, and so I enjoyed working with them, and that's kind of where I got very lucky with being able to get the opportunity to start learning how to instruct at Top Gun. And it was learning how to instruct firearms, specifically to a certain type of people, like new shooters, is what we talked about before. It's me learning how to work with and um, advise and help newer shooters in general, right? So I got really lucky for me to be able to get to start to do that in general. We I've been doing this, we've been at Top Gun now for about 3 years now, I think, is what I've been doing this with there. um My situation obviously a little bit different than a lot of people's up there. I have a little more free time, and so I started doing a whole lot of private lessons and helping with classes. So I got a lot of at bats to be able to hone my craft. Um, so I've been really, once again, blessed in that sense that I've been able to have the opportunities, because a lot of people don't get the opportunities, or the ones they do get, they squander, which is really sad. Um, and it's just it's really, especially with people that want to teach and want to give back. Um, then when you get the opportunity, you need to just take it and take it for all it's worth, because then down the road, like I said, you never know how it's going to pan out. Like I didn't expect, and 3 years ago, I was just happy to hit the paper on a target, and then now, like I say, I'm a much better shooter, and then I seen like other instructors how they teach, um, and I kind of take some of the stuff I hear what they say, which helps me make sense of it as well. Um, and I've been really, like I said, very fortunate to be exposed to good instructors and be exposed to good shooters as well around in this area alone. Um, the military was one thing, and they teach you certain skill sets and stuff. But in the world we live in now, my role in life is different than it was, gosh, almost 20 years ago now. Let's see. Yeah, 20 years ago now. It's kind of sad. I can't be that old, but and yeah, it's you kind of look back on it, you're like, wow, like the time has really elapsed and we've grown and evolved, or at least I have for sure. And in just a short 4 years, 5 years living in Memphis now, like I said, you know, a lot of my mindset, my desires, and my passions have changed. I have my super nerdy headset on for gaming because I used to play. I used to game a whole bunch, and that was kind of what was one of the things that was a driving factor for me. But then that was like a passion per se, but now it's firearms. Not only just shooting them, but helping others with them. So that's kind of where I'm at now in life.
And Ty, yeah, you're a phenomenal instructor.
Oh,
I think that you've
appreciate
been
that.
around. Yeah, I mean that. It seems like you've been around enough really, really good instructors to pick some stuff up, and then also, especially back in the military, we've all been around some really bad instructors, and
That's
we've
very
picked up
true.
what not to do. So, you know, um, one of the best AR classes that I've ever been to was taught by Ty Reed.
Oh, well,
So
thank you.
yeah,
Thanks.
and who better to learn it from, right? A that Marine Corps infantry that kicked down doors in Iraq. Like, who better? What better credentials do you have? Folks, I want to give a very special thank you to Top Gun Shooting Range here in Memphis, Tennessee. This is where I teach personally. You can shoot our fully automatic machine guns in a safe and controlled environment. We also have a barbecue restaurant right here in the building. Ferguson's Barbecue has 4.7 stars on Google reviews, and also it's the only public range in the Mid-South that allows you to draw from the holster. And personally, I believe that that's the best way for you to practice for handgun self-defense. Folks, I do not shill for anybody. I promote the causes that I believe in. And I believe in Top Gun Memphis. Come by and see us.